Talk about the impact that might have as the players head out onto the turf. A beautiful sunny late summer day. It's still hot temperatures in Barcelona, so that will add to the challenges faced by the players. No Gorka Guruzeta today. He's been left out with Berenguer starting.
Making Nico Williams work defensively, so it's going to be a battle that goes both ways for sure.
Lamine Yamal up against Nico Williams.
That's what it should be. It makes it hard to feel that type of warmth that helps when you're a player, and also
Moving on the left and weaving inside. Nice run. Can he get a shot away? He can, and it's on target, but comfortably gathered by Alex Padilla. Lamine Yamal. He will angle in the cross. It's just beyond the stretched,
which is not easy at all.
Now here's Rafinha winning it. Lamine Yamal trying to get into the area, but really well read by Leque, who is the right back, but he saw the danger and raced across the penalty area quickly to Lewandowski, who gives it back, and now Lamine Yamal is bundled over by Yuri, and there are protests from the Barcelona. The header finds Lewandowski, and now Pedri, beautiful pass. Rafinha with the acrobatic volley, very well improvised, great technique from being unhappy about the state of the surface.
With just a quick reminder on
looking pass indeed for Nico Williams, who will drive inside now, taking on Kubarsi. Nico Williams deflected by Jules Koundé behind for a corner, but that is the counter-attacking threat of Athletic Club.
Yeah, those transitions there, they're going to, that happens to be the script, but what we're seeing now is a lot of imprecision from everyone, despite of the intensity.
An imprecise challenge there from is Balde, deep cross. It's Rafinha, mishits, gets it back, cuts it back, away by Rai. Nico Williams turning. Well, Muzz, 21, really old. He sends it in, keeper comes and gets something on it. Out to Lamine Yamal. The shot is a good one and it's in! Lamine Yamal through a crowd. The goalkeeper was maybe unsighted. He reacted late, and it was too late to prevent the shot from Lamine Yamal. Flying in just past the midway point of the first half. Barcelona have the lead, and it is the star of the summer, the star of the early season as well, Lamine Yamal.
Which is enjoying himself. And
he's the beloved kid of the crowd, no doubt.
Here's Nico Williams, he's not bad either, and so nearly an equaliser. Well, we had one star of the Euros scoring at one end, and then immediately after the restart, Nico Williams with a wicked cross that nearly found Berenguer and Marc-Andre ter Stegen.
Thinking of what do we do once the shot comes.
Lovely play by Rafinha. Away from one, away from two, and still going. What a run. Rafinha brought it on. Lewandowski. He's got Ferran Torres. Oh, he goes for goal himself, and he hits the frame of the goal. Well, the angle was against him in the end, and he did have barging away from Dani Vivian. Lewandowski going down, and what's the decision now? Again, it's no penalty, so two penalty. Vesga's joined the attack, the 1-2, and it's on to Nico. Back heel from him. Berenguer goes down under the challenge of Kubarsi. And we know that what that normally means is that the original decision is going to be overturned, and it'll be a penalty. And it's going to be straight run-up from Cette. Can ter Stegen, the Barca captain, keep his team in front? Cette sends him the wrong way, and Athletic Club are back on level terms. Oyan Cette from the penalty spot, very confidently taken.
Very much so, and this result looks, that represents way better what we've seen, right? It seems like a very equal, balanced game.
Here's Lamine Yamal, flicks it inside, just beyond.
To me. But also we're just talking about players that are carrying the team, right?
Nice move here that almost ends up with Rafinha linking up with Lewandowski.
Barcelona feeling a little bit more comfortable now with the ball.
Pedri onto Rafinha. Rafinha has it blocked, pinball in the area. He's held up by Prados, but rides the challenge. Koundé outside him, trying to trick his way past Yuri. And in the end, he fouls Yuri, much to his disbelief. And his managers, but good positioning from Yuri there. Well, the Berenguer can feed it onto Cette, who was just caught there by Bernal. And now he looks for Koundé. He's going to fall loose for Rafinha, but the offside flag is up. It went up long before Rafinha took on the shot. It was raised.
Been somehow rethought, because you cannot make...
Now here's Ferran Torres. No offside flag at the moment. And now it does go up, but only after Alex Padilla makes a decent save. Torres will perhaps be a little relieved he was offside. Something for Barcelona to be aware of with this young man, Lamine Yamal. How much playing time will he get over the course of the season? There will have to be. Lewandowski among those in the middle, waiting for a cross. Balde does well. Berenguer fouls him. And he's probably going to get a yellow card. Indeed he is. Bono, Rafinha with the outswinging delivery. Lewandowski off the post for the second time today. And Padilla in the end couldn't fall on it under pressure from Koundé. Nice high five between them, but Robert Lewandowski so close, he was left unmarked. Nico to Iñaki to Cette. Mishits it, but turns into a problem for Ter Stegen. I don't think I'm being ungenerous to Cette to say that was a mishit cross and that he wasn't shooting, or was he maybe? To Pedri, nice pass, and the shot coming in from Lamine Yamal from the edge of the area, similar position that he scored from.
The game because Barcelona is feeling comfortable, and then
Rafinha with a great cross, Lewandowski has it saved by Padilla. This season, their second season, temporarily here, as Balde does well to trick his way past Berenguer. And now Berenguer into Iñaki, who looks for Gomez, and why didn't he go for goal? Iñaki Williams, I think he was offside anyway. Nico making a run, receives it, and across goal, Ter Stegen backs right foot. Koundé looks for Lewandowski, who just gets onto it, but the angle was against him, and it's into the side netting. But lovely reverse pass for Pedri, across goal, Lewandowski! And it had been coming from that man as well. He hit the post earlier in the half, he forced a great save. Third time lucky for Robert Lewandowski. And with just over 15 minutes to play, Barcelona have a deserved lead, and it's that man again. He was their match winner last week. Will he be again today?
Barça's top scorer this season, Robert Lewandowski. Araujo, Balde and Iñaki Peña are the three who come in. Íñigo Martínez, Gerard Martín, final game of the season.
indeed, yeah, and it's hard to think about with these two squads, thinking about a week 11 really, as much as there are plenty of players that...
Yeah, who's playing on the right back. Either player really could interchange positions throughout the matchup as Lewandowski is...
As we were mentioning, just the ambience.
Alex Berenguer with the ball in and the header scored by Unai Gomez, but the offside flag has been raised. It obviously will be checked, but Unai Gomez today, who is starting ahead of Oyan Sancet in the number 10 role. Chiche, Galarreta and Berenguer, the five who stay in the 11, as now Nico Williams picks up the ball and almost puts it in to the top corner. Very exciting run there, cutting in from the left from Nico Williams. He's back in the starting 11, having missed the last 4 games.
And why this homage idea, and he's communicated so well, because players have executed, whether there were some rotations, players coming in and out, there's always been a high level of execution, and I think that speaks a lot about the capacity for the coach to just lay off.
There's a through ball now, finds Robert Lewandowski, and it's a cheeky chip over Unai Simon. And Barcelona, arguably against the run of play in these opening minutes, take the lead at San Mamés. The main man leading the line, the number 9 for Barcelona, with a sublime finish, with the most points in a season.
And just to add to that, Glenn, that was Barca's 100th goal in La Liga this season, and the last time that Athletic beat Barca in La Liga, Ernesto Valverde was actually the manager.
He got the final touch, so he's now taken his tally up to 27 this season in La Liga. EA Sports. Galarreta will lob this one into the box. It's not a bad delivery at all. It's played across and just wide from Manu Ansanadi. That was the opportunity to pull a goal back. Rafinha will play it in very tight towards the front post, and it's found its way in. Robert Lewandowski's claiming it. There was definitely a touch on the way in, but 17 minutes in, Barcelona have doubled their lead at San Mamés. As Eugenia very well pointed out, the opener from Lewandowski was Barcelona's 100.
Overtaking Atleti in those instances.
Chiche now goes back to his defense. He's no better than I would.
He probably, I mean, the idea is that because he doesn't know what's happening on his back, someone
was raised regardless. Berenguer looking a constant threat down the right-hand side. Just see there, it is the right call, just in an illegal position. Because his side probably started the better of the two teams, and yet Barcelona, with the 2-goal lead now, is slowly taking control of the game.
Well, you know, Ernesto Valverde being Ernesto Valverde.
A supportive right-back.
Yeah, Kouassi is not convinced, and I think the referee is saying you and Gabi both are hitting him. So it's a 2v1, which is actually what's happening. Both of them are going. And by the way, this is the right way of doing, as you were mentioning. Like this...
Left ankle, the referee makes it clear that there is no penalty inside the box there. Valverde cannot believe his side's luck either. But just looking at the run, we'll see it here again. He is onside, being played on by Pau Cubarsí. And as soon as he makes his way into the box, just see here that almost 3 players are needed to bring down Lamine Yamal, and then it's Jaureguizar who just catches Fermin. And here by Fermin from the visitors as the ball comes in from the flank, and it's picking out Robert Lewandowski. That was the idea that Rafinha had in mind. The delivery was superb, but the Polish back heel to Alejandro Balde.
Just taking the ball.
We have some players from Athletic Club warming up as
Really good throw. Marouane Sanadi just bounce. He may only be 17, but defenses must be scared of the sight of him as soon as he puts that ball onto his left foot. And we usually say for the older players that age is just a number. For Lamine Yamal the same applies, but based.
Yeah, definitely for the incredible contribution. It's nice to see them fighting like that. So much quality and pace and youth at the same time, which is not that common, as you were mentioning. 17 years.
For Athletic Club, or down the right for Football Club Barcelona. Breaking behind the Athletic Club defence.
Very well defended. If Lewandowski would have decided to just go to the ground here, it could have been maybe potentially something different, but Yuri just kept going, and Yuri is always in every single fight. And I think that's...
fans are absolutely on fire here today for this last match of La Liga.
Great job defending, but also playing as number 6 and helping on the build-up.
Over the bar. 9 goals this season in La Liga for Lamine Yamal.
This is a team that we have never seen like a strong team in transition, like Barcelona.
Pedri. Happy to go back to his goalkeeper, Iñaki Peña. And we've talked
The forwardness that they've shown attacking, and that verticality, and even Glenn in transition. This is a team that we have never seen like a strong team in transition. Like Barcelona have always historic.
probably would have just gone into that top corner at the front post. It is going to be a corner though. Dani Olmo will play it in. It's helped on again.
Ready to come on. That would be the 3rd substitution. 17 matches.
Almost unthinkable to hear those numbers. Oscar de Marcos is leaving the turf of La Catedral San Mamés for the final time. 16 years, player of the first team of his beloved Athletic Club. Laugh about it, but we see here that Dani Olmo, I think, is just onside, being played on by Íñigo Leque, who has just replaced Oscar de Marcos. And we said it earlier, in between the sticks, Dani Olmo won the penalty, and he will be taking it himself. Of 175 in all competitions, but it's goal number 10 in La Liga EA Sports for Dani Olmo, as now the referee blows his whistle for the end of the game here inside La Catedral. The referees also share a warm embrace at the end of the game, because it's not just the end of the matchup, it's the end of this